Hi everyone, it is Mark here from Not Defining. I hope you're doing so well. Listen, today I really wanted to talk about Grindr and other kind of apps and why they feel so addictive. A lot of people come to me in my coaching and in my mentoring group and say, look, Mark, I really don't want to be using these apps, but I seem to just be on them. I can't control my use of them. They don't make me feel good, but for some reason, I just feel addicted to them. Today, I'm just going to go through a bit about why these apps can become addictive, and then at the end, maybe a little bit of what we can do about it. So if this is your first time, welcome. This is Not Defining, the place where we talk about those difficult to answer questions around sexuality, gender, sex, love, relationships, and lots of things like that. So Grindr, okay, other hookup apps. What is going on when we feel addicted to them? Okay, so a lot of people think, oh, well, these apps are just things that we use when we want to have sex or have a hookup. Maybe we desire physical intimacy or closeness with somebody else, and that feels good, and so we get addicted to it. Well, that's only part of the issue. Actually, there's a lot more going on beneath the surface that we need to be aware of. So Grindr and hookup apps work in much the same way as many other addictions do, whether it's alcohol, drugs, gambling, or something else. What I see most often in so many cases is that the person in question has a lack of something in their normal everyday life. Okay, so there's a void to fill, right? We don't often find ourselves addicted to Grindr if we have a happy, fulfilled, and full life, right? It's just not normally the case. And so most of the time we're using these apps as a kind of outlet to almost like escape from a life which isn't really feeling that fulfilled. Grindr is particularly addictive because what it does is it gives you a really powerful and immediate sense of feeling desired, feeling excited, right? And so what is happening in your nervous system is there's an intense spike of adrenaline and cortisol, also endorphins that go through your body. And this feels really good. Why? Because we feel connected with other people, right? We feel like we're being perhaps complimented or wanted. Yeah, we're engaging, right? And there's something very innate about that, which is extremely exciting and desirable to human beings. And so if you have a void of this in your life, then it's going to be really easy to get drawn into apps like Grindr. And so what happens is there's a void. You don't feel connected to people. You don't feel admired or desired or wanted. Yeah, you don't feel like life is very exciting, perhaps, or you don't feel like you're able to show up as yourself. This is a ripe field for Grindr to take root. So it's important to say as well that Grindr and other dating apps and hookup apps, they're not necessarily bad. They're not necessarily addictive in nature. Okay, a lot of people enjoy them, and that's absolutely fine. But you know if you're engaging with them in a compulsive way because you can just tell, right? So as I said, it's often a situation where you have a void of connection, a void of those feelings in your life. If you are struggling with this and you would like some focused support, then you can come to me. I do one-on-one coaching. I can help you through this, help you to navigate and understand it, and hopefully move past it. You can check the links below and sign up. I also have a mentoring group online. We have group sessions with other people where we share things and we relate with each other. We've got chat forums. You can write your questions to me and I can give you support and signposting. So you're not alone with this. If you're sitting there struggling with this, come check the links below, and hopefully we can support you. So how do we move past this? So I think a lot of the time we try to kind of ban ourselves, right, from Grindr. And this can work in the short term. You know, if you just feel like you want to get off it and you haven't really tried anything else, of course, by all means, you can just try and maybe delete the app or try to just stay away from it or limit your use. However, a lot of people, they come to me and they say, look, Mark, I've tried everything. Yeah, I've tried deleting the app, I've tried staying away from it, I've tried all of these different things, but it's not working. Here's why it's not working. So you have a conscious desire to stop using the app. However, your nervous system still has a need for it. And the way that the brain works, without going too much into it, but neurologically speaking, your conscious brain is often less strong than your instinctive nervous system, right? The nervous system will always win in this case. You cannot think your way out of it. So what often happens is that we try to ban ourselves from it. Our brain says to our body, no, you're not allowed. We fail. And then the brain shames the body about what it's just done. So we go into a shame spiral. Okay, and so we say, oh goodness, I can't even stay off this. Like, what's wrong with me? This is terrible. I'm really disappointed in myself and all of that. And what that does, it creates a cycle, which actually makes it even worse. What you're doing is you're actually increasing the negative feelings that you're having towards yourself in your life. And so you feel even more of a void. You feel even worse, and you need the outlet of Grindr even more. So the first thing I would say to you is please, step number 1, very important, forgive yourself. Okay, meet yourself where you are. Say to yourself, look, I'm using this. It's okay that I'm using this. It's a very difficult thing, and it's okay, right? Please do not shame yourself. Please do not berate yourself, okay? That's step number 1. The second step, okay, is to observe. Okay, observe the emotions that you are feeling when you're on Grindr or when you hook up with someone. Why do I suggest this? Well, when you can observe and understand the emotions that you're feeling, you will understand the instinctive need that is being met by your Grindr use. Okay, people say, oh, I just want sex. No, it's never just sex. There is some emotional need being met by your use of Grindr. If there wasn't, there would be nothing fueling you to go there. A lot of the time, it's, as I said, a feeling of being desired, wanted, validated, admired, yeah? A feeling of excitement, yeah, or exhilaration, right? It might be something else. Just observe, okay? So you can ask yourself, what emotions am I feeling when I am on Grindr, okay? What are those positive emotions that you are seeking to get? Right? And then once you've got those, what I would suggest is try to think about, okay, well, where in my normal everyday life do I get to feel those things? Right? Where do I get to feel validated or wanted or admired? Right? Where do I get to feel powerful? Where do I get to feel naughty or mischievous? Right? Where do I get to just let go and relax? Where do I get to feel protected, safe, warm, submissive? Whatever those emotions may be, have a think about where in your life you are able to experience them. And I can almost guarantee you that if you are feeling addicted to Grindr, there will be a lack of those feelings in your daily life. Okay, so sometimes that can be enough, and you can just reflect upon, okay, well, what kind of things am I doing that maybe I could drop? What kind of people am I spending time with that maybe I could change? And how could I start doing things or start allowing myself to feel those things in my daily life? And that's going to look different for different people, but that is the way to go. So that's just a little rundown about Grindr. I hope you found this helpful. Are you struggling with this? Please let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Are there other things that you have tried that have helped you to overcome this? I really want to start a conversation. That's what we are about on Not Defining. If you would like some more detail on how to quit Grindr, then check out this video coming up, and I will speak to you again very, very soon. Take good care, and thanks for listening. Bye for now.